And this is as relevant today as when these words were spoken by an anti-Nazi activist, pastor, who said this after the Second World War. First they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for me, and by then there was no one left to speak out for me. And we're seeing this all the time, where they're targeting certain groups, and everyone else, because, oh, I'm not part of that group, it doesn't affect me, looks the other way, and they pick them off, and pick them off, and pick them off. And that's what's happening all the time. And yet, what I've been describing, and I could talk at much greater length and often do, is a house of flipping cards. That's what it is. This edifice of global power that I've been describing is a house of cards because it depends on our acquiescence to allow it to happen. The number of people who are knowingly advancing this manipulation compared with the global population is tiny, infinitesimally small at the top of that pyramid. And they can only have power because we give that power away all the time, every day. If someone introduces a law and people just moan about it but get on with their lives, then the people that introduced the law have taken the power over the people. When people see a law that's unfair and in some kind of unity say, we're not having this, we're not doing this, we're not accepting this, this is fascism. Where's the power? If someone comes out of the White House or Downing Street and they say, well, we've had a discussion and we've decided we're going to do this. If enough people say, no, we're not, where's their power? They have no power. Their power is in people saying, oh, bloody another fascist law, look, what can you do though? One of the reasons that the poll tax law had to be changed in the time of Margaret Thatcher is because for once the effect of it went across income brackets and classes. So middle class people were affected by it as well as working class people. And therefore we had some kind of unity in resisting it. What happened? They had to change it. This is what we need to do, is stop being divided and ruled on the basis of class and religion and color and all this crap, and start some kind of unity. Because we can either accept Big Brother, or we can say we're not having it. And if we don't come together and say we're not having it, then I'm 56. I think I said earlier. What have I got? 10 years left, 20 if I'm lucky? But the people in this room, most of them, you're going to have to live most of your lives under this stuff. My grandchildren are. My children are. And it's no good looking back when all these structures of control are in place and saying, I wish I'd have done something then. One of the things we can do is stop bloody joining the sodding army for a start. Albert Einstein said, the pioneers of a warless world are the youth who refuse military service. It's the guys that declare wars never fight them. Have you noticed that? If George Bush had been on the front line in Iraq when the first bullet was fired, he'd been under a bed in Houston when the second bugger went off. Oh no, we declare wars, you go and fight them. But more than anything, we need to free our minds, because it's through our minds that this control, this acquiescence, this herd mentality that allows this to happen is unfolding.